Today is Global Youth Day. The youths of the 4 different zones in the East Jamaica Conference gathered right here in downtown Kingston to show acts of kindness.
Each zone marched from different locations across Kingston, all converging right here at the St. William Grand Park.
To conclude this big march, the East Jamaica Conference had a big praise and worship session.
This is the Talk About Jesus People's Program. Let's go.
With me is Pastor Hans Drisdale, and he is the Youth Director for the East Jamaica Conference. Good day, Mr. Drisdale.
Good afternoon, Rochelle.
We understand that today is Global Youth Day. For those who don't know what exactly Global Youth Day is, please tell us.
Global Youth Day is an initiative of the Youth Ministries Department of the General Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. It was really born in September 2012 when the General Conference Youth Ministries Department met with the 13 youth leaders from the World Division, and it was unanimously voted that they needed a day to recapture the heart of mission and the essence of why young people, are here. And so March 16, 2013 was chosen for that day, based on the response of Global Youth Day 2013, where they wanted the young people to move beyond the 4 walls of the church, to get out in the community and to actually be the sermon. So they will not listen to a sermon, but they in fact would be the sermon in doing acts of kindness for individuals. They actually would become the hands and feet of Jesus, distributing flyers, serving a hot meal, giving a cold drink, combing those ears that have been twisted and knotted, stuff like that. So Global Youth Day is basically following the footsteps of Jesus, doing acts of kindness, moving beyond the church wall to the community where persons can interface and basically see a sermon being preached without hearing a word.
Thank you very much, Pastor. Final question. Going into Global Youth Day, goals must have been set. In your view, were these goals met?
I am elated. The goals have been met. It was a resounding success. The various groups that turned out, we have 4 zones, and each zone played their part to make Global Youth Day 2014 what it has been. There are a number of communities which have been impacted. There are a number of individuals who receive free health checks, HIV testing. Blood was donated at the National Blood Bank. And a number of individuals have testified that they have been brought closer to the man Christ Jesus, because now they understand what real Christianity is all about. As a matter of fact, one person once said that what the world needs most is not more Christianity, but more Christian who practice Christianity. And I believe that today's activity really demonstrates that in all its sense.
Thank you very much, Pastor. We are here at the Denham Town Golden Age Home. The youths from the East Jamaica Conference, Zone 1 to be exact, are here in their numbers. Beside me is Mr. Christopher Johnson, and he is the area coordinator for Zone 1. Good day to you, Mr. Johnson. Tell me, what has your experience been like being here from morning?
Happy Sabbath. It has been a wonderful experience being here at the Golden Age Home. The Zone 1 Federation has adopted this facility as our project for the Global Youth Day outreach this year. We were here last week, Friday evening, doing worship and vespers and serving supper. And we came here last Sunday to paint a home, to put up some curtains and to take care of the resident, to clean up, to comb here, and to do some cleaning of the windows, putting up curtains. And this morning we came to put in some tablecloth in the dining area and to provide a care package for each resident here. And we are now doing devotional exercise with each of the residents in the different homes. So it has been a wonderful experience, and across the zone we have young people from the different churches doing different activities. Over there in Kencott we have them in 4 different locations. They are at the Maxfield Park Children's Home, and they are also at a mental facility. Over in Johnsontown there are 3 groups there between Bellevue Hospital and the Riley Town Children's Home. And we have some other groups who are on the road sharing care packages and also giving out Priority Magazine and witnessing to the persons there. So overall it has been a wonderful experience. This is what youth ministries is about. It's about our young people understanding that they have been granted salvation full and free by Jesus Christ, and the other arm of our ministry is service. So it's salvation in Jesus Christ and service for Jesus Christ, and that is what we want to engage our young people in doing, in sharing with others, in telling people about Jesus, and in so doing to do their part in spreading the everlasting gospel to those around there. So it has been a wonderful experience. I do expect that it will continue and grow stronger from year to year. And as we leave from here now, we'll be going into the downtown area where we'll be handing out some care packages, and we'll be joining our other colleagues who are at the St. George William Park, where they are doing dental check, they are doing a blood drive there, and we'll be doing an evangelistic outreach program there. So we have much more planned for the rest of the afternoon, and the youth are fully engaged across the entire zone.
Thank you very much, Mr. Johnson, and do have yourself a productive day.
Thank you. Happy Sabbath.
We are here at the Blood Bank in downtown Kingston, and we are here with Terry. Terry from the Harborview SDA Church. Welcome, Terry. Tell me, how does it feel on this day, Global Youth Day, to save a life?
It's actually a good experience, even that it's my first time, but it was good. I enjoyed it.
Okay, what inspired you to do this?
My director from my club, she enthused me to do it. And when I found out my blood type, I realized that it's a universal blood type and there's somebody out there who necessarily needed it.
Well, thank you, and I want to congratulate you on your decision to save a life.
Thank you.
Joining us now is Kadian Forsyth, President of Zone 1 Youth Federation. Welcome, Kadian.
Welcome.
Kadian, give me an idea of the activities that took place in the communities located in Zone 1 and the activities that took place today.
First and foremost, let me tell you the geographical location of the churches within Zone 1. These churches are within the eastern side of Kingston and St. Andrew, going as far eastern as Bull Bay and as far western as Regent Street, as far northern as Kencott, and as far southern as Macedonia. Now, this Global Youth Day impact for us was a very victorious one. We have churches going to children's home, to infirmaries, and doing general home visits. Now, I can name a few churches. For example, the King's Chapel and Johnsontown, they impacted the area of Bellevue. Harborview, we went to the Caribbean Maritime Institute where we had Friday night Vesper service, and then we went out in the community in the morning. You have like Crossroads going to different shut-ins. Kencott, they went to actually 3 children's home, and I think 2 children's home and 1 mental care center. So the activities that we did in Zone 1 ranges from going to children's home, to visiting church-ins, to golden age homes.
Okay, as president, give me an idea of the response from the youth in your zone.
Well, this year they were excited about the impact. Let me tell you, Zone 1 went to the Denham Town Golden Age Infirmary rather. And we come here, we made their beds, we weed the yards, and we did a project of painting there. And they appreciated it also at the infirmary. There were about 68 of them. And today, we brought care packages. Sunday, we went and we had a work day, and the Friday before we had Vespers. So Zone 1 youths were really involved and energetic and energized about the project of Global Youth Day this year.
Well, from what I'm hearing, it sounds like good news coming out of Zone 1. And I hope you guys were blessed through this ministry throughout this week and today, and I hope it will continue throughout the year and leading back to next year, 2015 Global Youth Day. Thank you.
Thank you again.
We are at the St. William Grant Park located in downtown Kingston. With me is Sister Carla Hutchinson Brown, and she is the president of the Zone 2 Federation. Welcome, Sister Brown.
Thank you, Rochelle. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
I am aware that your zone has been extremely busy during this week, leading up to today, Global Youth Day. Please tell us exactly what this was all about and the activities that took place.
All right, this year we, as a conference, we focused on each zone having a specified project that they would do. And for Zone 2 this year, we were at the Golden Age Home that's located in St. Joseph Avenue. On Sunday, March 9, we began our Global Youth Day project, where we went to the home, we distributed food packages, we fed the residents that were there, and we also gave like adult diapers, because you know that they really need those things. We served over 100 and odd residents from only 2 clusters, and the impact was a great one. It was a really fulfilling one, and the experience was, I mean, it was tremendous. It was out of this world, you know, the joys of service. I mean, you saw that coming out on Sunday when we were at the home, and the reception from the residents and from the matrons who were there, it was just a tremendous experience to have.
Thank you very much, Sister Brown.
Thank you, Rochelle, for having me.
We are here with Ms. Tanya Ralph, Zone 3 Youth Federation President. Welcome, Ms. Ralph.
Thank you very much, Andrew.
Give us an idea of the activities that Zone 3 was involved in throughout this week leading up to the Global Youth Day and today.
Okay, Zone 3, as you may be aware, the Global Youth Day project had a main project for each zone. Now for Zone 3 we had 3 places. Why? Because of how the zone is located, or rather the churches are located. You have quite a few churches that are way up in the hills, and so getting down onto the flats is a bit of a challenge for them. So we decided to select places that were nearer to them than the one on the flat. So the 2 places were at Stony Hill, the Homestead Place of Safety was one, and the Green Acres Nursing Center was the other. The one on the flat was the Harrison Memorial Home for young people, children. It was well supported. All 3 places were visited by churches, and the responses were good. They were well received, they were touched by what they saw, they were able to meet the needs, not only material but otherwise, of the persons at these different places. In fact, one of the groups that went to the Harrison Memorial Home, which is the one on Constant Spring Road, they were so impacted by what they saw there, the need that is there, that the young lady suggested that we consider, meaning the zone considers it for a year-long project. So that's something that the Zone 3 Youth Executive Council will think about when next we meet. This morning, quite a couple of the churches went out into their communities to do different projects. So for example, I know that Golden Spring, they went and they visited shut-ins, Content Gap. They also went out into their communities, visited shut-ins, brought little goodie items for them, prayed with them, sang for them. Stony Hill as well. New Haven, several other churches went out into their communities and got their young people active. And it is important to get our young people to understand that there are other persons within our communities that are not as fortunate as we are, and so the Lord wants us to reach out to those persons, and the best way to reach somebody is by first meeting their material needs or physical needs, because then they can listen to you, you can make a friend and touch them or bring them.
Well, thank you very much. And I know the communities within Zone 4, they were richly blessed.
I believe they were.
And I hope you guys...
Zone 3.
Yes, Zone 3.
Yes.
And I hope you guys were truly blessed on the streets with the community.
Yes, thank you, Andrew.
Yes, you're welcome.
With me is Sister Grace Sewell, the president of the Zone 4 Federation. Good day to you, Sister Sewell.
Good day, Rochelle.
Sister Sewell, as you are aware, today is being celebrated as Global Youth Day. Tell us about some of the activities that took place in your zone leading up to today, as well as your thoughts about Global Youth Day.
Okay, some of the activities is that, of course, for the week, it was a very challenging one. A lot of phone calls, organizing for transportation, and just calling to get t-shirts out for our persons who would participate in this event and so forth. So it was a very challenging one for this week. Now for today, this morning, we praise God that we have reached thus far, that we are celebrating Youth Global Day, or Global Youth Day, I must say. We had in White Horses a wonderful outreach. We gave gift packages to persons in needy. We did blood pressure checks on the roadside, and we had a wonderful service on the street side singing praises to the Lord. Woodburn also did their part of their evangelistic work of Global Youth Day. They had a health fair where they go in the community, they did health checks and giving out gift packages, also priorities and magazines. They will be topping it off with a concert this afternoon. Seaforth did their part of evangelism in giving out gift packages before they head into Kingston this morning.
Thanks again, Sister Sewell, and do have yourself a productive day.
Thank you, Rochelle.
We have come to the end of another episode of the Talk About Jesus People's program.
We hope you were blessed. Until next time, I'm Rochelle.
And I'm Andrew.
God bless you.